Hello everybody, it's Dre here again, and I am a little bit excited because I get to show you all my garbage today. How fun is this gonna be? So I started collecting empties from about a month before I started my channel because I kind of thought I was gonna start a channel. I kind of had ideas of what I wanted to do. So this is actually about like 2.5 months worth of garbage. So we're just gonna try to go through it really fast. This is my first empties on my channel. I'm just gonna go through all my empty beauty items, gonna give you a few very quick thoughts on them, just because, you know, once somebody has used something up, usually it's a good indicator of what they thought about it. They can give you a pretty good review on it. I got my big, huge Lululemon bag full because I'm fancy. And I'm just gonna start grabbing things, and then that way we can throw them in the recycling and get rid of them. Okay, so I've got a ton of these. This is the Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover for lids, lashes, and lips. I've got one big guy, 2 travel size, and 1 like deluxe sample size here. I really like this as an eye makeup remover. I only use it on my eyes because on my eyes I like to be the gentlest as possible when taking off makeup. I really don't like to have to rub at my eyes because that causes lines and wrinkles, and mine are bad enough, okay? So, you know, I just hold the cotton pad over it so that the eye makeup can kind of melt off, and then just gently wipe it away. This gets almost all of it when I do it that way. This is probably the second best eye makeup remover I've ever used. The Lancome Bifacil one is the best, but that is so expensive. This is still pretty expensive, and I'm still on the hunt for a really good drugstore alternative. If you know of any, please let me know in the comments, because, you know, I love this one, but it is still kind of pricey, and for just stuff that's like taking makeup off, you don't want to throw your money away. Oh, another waterproof eye makeup remover. This is the Sephora brand. This is just the travel size. The one good thing about this is it has kind of a spout there, so you don't have to worry about spilling any out. The Clinique one doesn't. But I have heard people say they love this one. I really didn't. I really felt like I had to tug on my eye quite a bit, and it really wasn't good at getting the makeup off. I did use it up. I took it when I traveled recently. So, but I probably won't buy that one again. Here is Bath & Body Works Pumpkin Frost soap. This is the foaming one. I actually got this in the springtime, believe it or not. They were like clearancing them out at my store for like $1, so use that up appropriately in the fall. I bought this Renewed Hope in a Jar from Philosophy. This is the baby one. You know, they have a really big jar that's quite expensive. This one was still pretty expensive for the size. It's like 20 bucks for this little size, but I did want to try it. I liked it. I didn't love it. It had a nice fresh scent, nothing overpowering or overly perfumed. It had a nice texture. I don't know what it actually did for me. Would I buy it? Probably not. Oh, there's a Sephora brand moisturizer that I really like that I think is quite similar to that one and way less expensive. I'm almost through a big jar of the Sephora one, and I think they're very similar. I got this sample of the Hourglass Immaculate Nude Liquid Powder Foundation. I used it and I hated the way it made my face feel. This says it's liquid to powder, mattifying, oil-free. I just felt like I wanted it off my face the whole day. Like, I was so happy to clean my face that night. I hated this. I know a lot of people love Hourglass foundations. I know there's a few different kinds. I don't know if the other ones are better or worse or whatever, but I just did not like that. I definitely will not be buying it. I went through a whole travel size of the Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I love this. It keeps your makeup on all day. It's amazing. I did already buy another one. I haven't bought the full bottle yet, like the big guy, because I just have so many setting sprays on the go right now. So I just bought another mini one just for when I really just want to use this. But I definitely recommend this for sure. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, this is a Korean product. It's by a company called The Face Shop. Now, I know you can get it online. I know they do have an American website and they do have a Canadian website, but my mall actually has a store that's just this one brand, The Face Shop. And this is a honey essence mist. So this is like a facial mist. Oh, there's a tiny bit left. Oh, okay. maybe that wasn't such a good idea because it's not such a fine mist now that it's at the end. But it was all used up the other day. It wasn't coming out anymore. Anyway, this is one of those facial sprays for like just in the middle of the day when you're kind of tired. You just grab it and spray it all over your face. It's not like a makeup setting spray or anything like that, but I just love to spray it on my face. It's just so refreshing. Now, what I will say, you can see it's an aerosol, right? Okay, what I will say about this is out of me and testing it on 5 other people, I was the only one who actually liked the smell of this. I don't know what that says, but I love the smell of this and they all hated it. It has kind of a cinnamon honey kind of smell. I loved it. I bought another one already. Okay, let's move on. I've got 3 of these things. Okay, so this is, I'll just hold up 2. This is Pecksniffs of England, ginger, flower, and patchouli. Now, we got 2 of these, the moisturizing hand wash, and 1 of these, the moisturizing shower gel. Guys, the only difference is the top. This is the same product, just in different tops on it. So this one, you've got the thing that opens and you squeeze it out. This one is a hand pump. But the product is exactly the same. So I don't know what they're trying to get away with here. Like, I really don't. But I would definitely buy the hand soap, because as a hand soap it's good, but like, it's not moisturizing as a shower gel. It doesn't do anything more than a regular hand soap does. But I love the smell of it. So I love patchouli, not straight up patchouli, like not like hippie type straight up patchouli, but like patchouli mixed in with orange or other things. Like Lush's Karma scent is probably my favorite smell ever. So I love patchouli mixed in with other things. So I really like the smell, as evidenced by how many I went through. Okay, here's one of these things that I hated that is pretty much full. I mean, I did give it quite a few chances, but it's probably still up to here. I'll ask some people if they want to have it before I throw it out, but I would not recommend this. This is the Herbal Essences Naked Dry Shampoo. It says 0 parabens, colorants, blah, blah, blah. I don't think this did anything. All I think it did is made my hair greasy. So I absolutely hated it. And while we're on that subject, here's another dry shampoo. I tried so many times to get this to work. There's still probably this much left in it. Probably about that much left. This is the BioKeratin Volumizing Dry Shampoo. Infused with argan oil, original for all hair types. Formulated in Italy. I didn't even see this. Okay, I bought this at Winners, which is TJ Maxx. Okay, what I will say about this is that it is colorless. So you can't really see where you're spraying it, for one thing. But then when it's in your hair, it just doesn't do anything. Like, it's the same as the other one. It just kind of makes your hair greasy instead of taking the grease out of it. So what is the point? I tried this so many times, but it's done. It's gone for me now. Here's another thing I didn't quite get through all the way up, but that's not really its fault. It's just that the little thing, I couldn't get it to light anymore, but this smells so good. This is Yankee Candle Banana Nut, and I actually bought this last year. And then it kind of got stuffed on a bookshelf somewhere and I forgot about it until about a month ago. And then I just burned it until it wouldn't burn anymore. And I don't have a candle warmer, so I can't do that thing where you warm up the remnants, but it smells really good. I would definitely buy that scent again. It's yum, 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 yum. Burts Coconut Foot Cream. I really, really, really like the texture of this. It has a pretty good smell, but really, like, it's almost like the texture of honey and molasses mixed together. And I know that kind of sounds gross, but the way I use it is I will only use this at nighttime, and I'll put it on my feet and then put on these really fuzzy furry socks that I have on top, and then wear it all night. And then by the time the morning comes, I take the socks off, my feet feel like baby's butts, you know what I mean? Okay, here's another Korean product. This is the Mizon Collagen Power Firming Eye Cream. I used it all up. I liked it. I liked the texture of it. I don't know how well it did. I didn't see any like immediate benefits. I mean, when you're using an eye cream, what you're really trying to do is just prevent aging signs for the most part. So it was good. I mean, would I buy it again? Probably. Okay, I went through a Crest 3D white toothpaste. It was good. I don't know what else you want me to say about it. It was all right. Fresh Black Tea Instant Perfecting Mask. This was in like a 500 point perk I got at Sephora. It has a very strange smell. Like, it smells fresh, but it smells very organic. I don't know how else to tell you. It doesn't smell like tea, really. It has the weirdest texture. Like, it's almost like a mousse, but you don't put it on really thick. It's not one of the drying masks, like it stays wet the whole time and then you just rinse it off after like 10 or 15 minutes. Did I see any immediate skin benefits? Not really. I probably got about solid 4 uses out of this. There's quite a bit in here and you don't need a ton on your face. It was fine. Would I buy it? No, because that stuff is expensive, really expensive. I don't think it's worth it for the price, for what it did that many amounts of times anyway. This is just Life Brand Lens Care, multi-purpose solution for contact lenses. It was all right. The thing I will say about this is that I always end up buying it when like, okay, it's getting low, and I'll buy another one, and then it'll take forever to go through the rest of it, and it's like it never wants to die. And even when you think it's on its last legs, like there's still more in there and it still keeps going. And okay, here's another Korean product. This is the Mizon Collagen Power Firming Eye Cream. I used it all up. I liked it. I liked the texture of it. I don't know how well it did. I didn't see any like immediate benefits. I mean, when you're using an eye cream, what you're really trying to do is just prevent aging signs for the most part. So it was good. I mean, would I buy it again? Probably. Okay, I went through a Crest 3D white toothpaste. It was good. I don't know what else you want me to say about it. It was all right. Fresh Black Tea Instant Perfecting Mask. This was in like a 500 point perk I got at Sephora. It has a very strange smell. Like, it smells fresh, but it smells very organic. I don't know how else to tell you. It doesn't smell like tea, really. It has the weirdest texture. Like, it's almost like a mousse, but you don't put it on really thick. It's not one of the drying masks, like it stays wet the whole time and then you just rinse it off after like 10 or 15 minutes. Did I see any immediate skin benefits? Not really. I probably got about solid 4 uses out of this. There's quite a bit in here and you don't need a ton on your face. It was fine. Would I buy it? No, because that stuff is expensive, really expensive. I don't think it's worth it for the price, for what it did that many amounts of times anyway. This is just Life Brand Lens Care, multi-purpose solution for contact lenses. It was all right. The thing I will say about this is that I always end up buying it when like, okay, it's getting low, and I'll buy another one, and then it'll take forever to go through the rest of it, and it's like it never wants to die. And even when you think it's on its last legs, like there's still more in there and it still keeps going. Here is Evodia Coconut and Lime Body Wash. I got as much out of it as I could have. Made in Australia, it says. I got this at TJ Maxx Winners, and it smells really good. Like, I don't even like the smell of coconut. I don't like, you know, that suntan lotion coconut smell, but this, because it's mixed with lime and it's kind of sweet, it smelled really good. And I went through the whole thing. Did I find it was overly moisturizing? No, but it was fine. I have a sample here of Glam Glow Mud to Foam Cleanser. This is like the new line of cleansers they released. I think I got like 2 uses out of this. I really liked it. I have actually the travel size of the blue one, which is about this big. This big. I mean, that makes it look huge when it's that close to the camera, but this big. Anyway, I have the blue one and I don't love it. I really like this black one a lot better. So who knows? Would I repurchase that? Maybe. It's quite expensive. Maybe. I would have to think about it. I did like it though. Here's the Simple Cleansing Micellar Water. I love this stuff so much. So when I clean off my makeup, I do the eye thing with the eye makeup remover, and then I use this on the rest of my face. This feels so nice on the skin. It's so cooling. It's so refreshing. Like, it feels so, like, I feel like I'm pampering myself at the end of the day when I use this. And I mean, I've heard nothing but great things about this in magazines. That's how I first heard about it. It's not that expensive. I mean, at the drugstore, you could probably get it on sale for maybe like $6 or $7 on sale. But I have bought more of this, and I will continue to unless I find something that blows it away. This I bought off of Amazon. This is the Oz Naturals Hyaluronic Acid and Vitamin C Serum. So it's got a little stopper. Well, I thought I got all of it out. Actually, there's actually a little tiny bit left in the stopper. So maybe I'll use that tonight before I throw it out. But anyway, it's clear, as you can see. It's it's not super thin. I've had serums that are like water. They're so thin. This is definitely a little bit thicker. It was pretty good. It was not that expensive. I think it's maybe like 25 bucks or something, which for a serum and this size, this is 1 fluid ounce, is a pretty good price. It has amazing reviews on Amazon. Again, I use this for long-term benefits, so I can't say if it has given me like amazing results. I don't really think it has yet, but again, it's preventing, right? Okay, Kit brand. I don't know if you can only get these in Canada. They are sold at a drugstore here called Rexall. That's the only place I've ever seen them. These are so good. These blow Shoppers Drug Mart Quo brand out of the water, and I love them. They are sewn all the way around. In the future, I will leave one. Anytime I have one of these, I will save one to show you. But they are sewn all the way around the edges. They do not come apart. You know how that cotton kind of separates sometimes? They don't come apart. They're thick. They're awesome. They're not expensive. They always go on sale for buy one, get one half off, which I think in the long run makes like a package like this $2.50. I will always buy those. Sephora store, surprisingly, because they never do this, was giving out samples a few weeks ago. This is the Murad Refreshing Cleanser. It reminded me of ivory soap, the consistency of it, liquid ivory soap. You know how it's white and kind of has that pearlescence to it? I mean, it's just a little, you know, the little thing that they give you. It was full. I think I got 2 or 3 uses out of it, but it didn't do anything that would make me want to run out and buy it. And the same day, they also gave me this Fresh brand Cocoa Body Exfoliant. You guys, this stuff smells so good, like so good. Yeah, I can still smell it a little bit. It just smells like sweet. I don't really want to say coffee because it's not really like that coffee. It's like the chocolate and coffee mixed together. But when you use it, it's a really nice smooth texture with little beads in it. And I read the reviews on the website and I agree with them. There is not enough exfoliants in this to actually make a difference in exfoliating your body. So for the price that it is, I know in the full size comes in a pretty decent sized jar, but it's like somewhere between 50 and 70 bucks. Like, it's expensive. It's not worth it. It is not worth it for what it does. It doesn't exfoliate, but it is nice. If you just want to smell like really great when you're in the shower, it's great. Stila Stale Day waterproof liquid eyeliner, the one with the tip like that. It just ran out. I already have another one. This stuff is great for lining. It makes it so easy because of the pointed tip. You don't even have to draw. Like, you just press lightly and then go around, and it's just perfect. I just love this. I will probably always buy that. I know people like the Kat Von D one, which that is a felt tip, I believe. I think the Kat Von D one is a brush tip, so I guess that's just down to your preference, but I really like that one. I like the Kat Von D one as well. Here is the Sugar Fresh. I have a I have a lot of fresh items in this garbage haul. Okay, so this was the Sugar Rose Lip Balm. I could probably stick my finger in there and dig that out, but I don't really want to get it under my fingernails. I got down as much as I could to comfortably put it on my lips. This came in the Give Me Some Lip Kit. So this is the little travel size. This stuff is so good. I love it. So luxurious on your lips. It just moisturizes so well. When I didn't have it, I missed it. My other lip balms were not doing the trick, so I'm so glad to have that. If I run out of the next one, I will definitely buy more, but I know there's a whole bunch of gift sets right now going on Sephora's website, so I'm waiting for the VIB sale when everything is 20% off. I think that's coming up in November, and when that comes up, I'm buying definitely one for sure of the gift sets that they have going on because it's a really good value. I've got 3 masks here. These are the sheet masks. These are all from that same Korean store that I was talking about, the Face Shop. This is the Real Nature Face Mask Cucumber, Real Nature Face Mask Green Tea, and the Vitamin E Hydro Gel Mask Sheet. I think these two, I bought them when, I think it was buy 10, get 10 free. So I got a ton of masks, and they're normally like $2 each. So I think they ended up being $1 each, or they ended up being $2 each, but no more than that. These ones, I still have a whole lot to get through. I don't know that these really do a lot. They didn't feel all that moisturizing. Like, it didn't feel like it was deeply penetrating my skin. What it felt like was that it was refreshing. I was wearing the mask at the end of the day. It felt good. That's about, I think, all the benefits I am getting from these ones. This one, though, it came... Okay, those come on the cotton, and, you know, the cotton is wet and you put it on your face. This one was like a gelatin mask with like a plastic sheet that you pull the plastic off and then you stick it on your face. And it's like this gelatin, and it just felt so good. And I just felt like it was really doing something. I don't know what it did. I don't feel like I looked so amazingly different afterward, but I do feel like I felt really moisturized afterward. Here is the Dry Bar Detox Shampoo. This is the travel size. I love this stuff. It smells so good. Like, it smells so good. It really does its job. It sucks up the oil. Would I repurchase? It's so expensive that I'm like, I don't know. Like, I keep waffling back and forth over I want to buy more of that stuff. I have so much dry shampoo to get through right now that I definitely don't need to make that decision yet. But it's so expensive. I don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you. I don't think it's worth it overall. Here is an Aveeno Active Naturals Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer SPF 15. I have actually had this for so long. It still says it doesn't expire until 2016 May. But I've had this for like solid 2 years. For sure. Like, I moved to this house a year and a half ago, and I definitely had it for a good 6 months before that. Okay, it must have been in the bag weird, because there's like this, it's like this much left. Anyway. I like this moisturizer because it doesn't ball up on my face, and that's an issue I have with SPF. Whether I use just a straight up sunscreen, whether I use moisturizer with sunscreen, I have found very few of them where the sunscreen will not like do this thing where if you rub your face, it like comes off in little balls, and I hate that. It's so gross. It ruins your makeup. But SPF is so important to me, both preventing cancer, like skin cancers, and also preventing aging. It's so important to me. The reason I'm getting rid of this is only because it's SPF 15, and I really, like, I don't even want to deal with anything less than 30, and even then I think that's still a little low. Like, I want 50 or more, mostly. So that's the only reason I'm getting rid of this. I don't think the moisturizing part of it, the reason I'm like so like weird about this right now is because this has so many pros and cons to me. I don't think the moisturizer is good. I think it's just average run-of-the-mill like drugstore moisturizer. It's not gonna do anything really major to your face to help. But I do like that it doesn't ball up on my face. So there you have it. I don't know what to say other than that. I haven't made up my mind. Right now I have this in the SPF 30. I am going to go through that. Oh, by the way, usually I put this on, like obviously I put this on during the daytime. And then I put on my like really good skin moisturizers at night. So I am still getting all of those moisturizing benefits at nighttime. And I'm getting the SPF benefit during the day. So I think I kind of like what I'm doing. But I have to give it some more thought. Let's just say that much. And you're probably bored and you probably shut me off by now. So let's get on to something more exciting then. Oh, these I love. I love, 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 love these. Okay, so this is the Fresh Black Tea Age Delay Eye Concentrate. Okay, so this is an eye cream. This amazing texture. It just feels so good. I have problems with eye creams a lot, or certain ones where really I will react badly to and I'll actually feel burning as it goes on. So there's very few that I love. This one I really love. And also I read so many reviews saying that this gets rid of dark circles. Now, I read that going into, even before I used these, and so I was keeping an eye on my terrible dark circles to see if it did anything. And I mean, it could be my imagination, it could be the placebo effect, but I really feel like it lightened my dark circles just a smidge. Here is a Clinique Chubby Stick in Super Strawberry. This came in, it was some kind of thing at the checkout at Sephora where it had the moisturizer in this. And I loved it so much that I went out and bought the full size, because this just gives me like the perfect life to my lips, where if I'm not wearing any makeup and I look like a ghost, I'll just put this on my lips and it makes me look like I actually have blood in my face. You know what I mean? That sounds gross, but you know what I mean. Okay, so I also have this Glam Glow Youth Mud. This is the mini. Woo, it's almost like dust now. There's the mini. I really like this. I don't know if I like it enough to buy the full size, but here's what I will say about this. Okay, it goes on like a mud. It has all these little twigs and things like bark and leaves in it. And it almost feels like it's gonna start burning your face, but it doesn't. If you have super sensitive skin, I don't know if it would be great for you, but it almost gets to the point where it feels like it's starting to burn, but it never gets there, okay? It takes about 5 minutes. You're only supposed to leave it on for 10. It maxes out at about 5 minutes where it feels like it's burning, and then you don't really feel it anymore. I used this and I washed it off, and my husband saw me and he said, "What happened to your skin? It looks amazing." And I was like, yes, it does. Ulla Henriksen Pure Truth Melting Cleanser. This smells like oranges, orange juice, like fresh oranges. It's like a jelly, and you just take a tiny bit out. This little guy, this was like a free sample or something. This is 0.5 fluid ounces. This lasted like a long time. I probably got like 20 uses out of this for sure. But anyway, it's like a little jelly, and you just rub it all over your face, and then you take like a cotton pad and wipe it off. And you can feel it moisturizing as it's taking off the makeup. So would I buy that? Probably. I probably would. Okay, this I hated. Dr. Andrew Weil for Origins Mega Bright Dark Circle Minimizer. I hated it. I hated the texture of it. It didn't melt into the skin. I don't feel like it brightened anything. I don't know if it needs a long time or lots of uses to brighten, but I did not like this. Definitely would not buy it. Okay, Garnier Fresh Cleansing Cloths. I hated these so much. I hated the smell of them. They dried out so fast. I only ended up using, like, there's 25 in here. First of all, it took me like 3 months to get through them. I hated them so much. But I think I used one for my face, and then the rest I just used for like taking swatches off my hands, because that's how much I hated the smell and the taste. You know how sometimes you put it on your lips and you accidentally taste it? Ugh, it's horrible. Okay, Ico Black Magic Mascara. I really regret this, because this guy is like full. And what happened was, here's the brush in case you're interested. What happened was, I decided to keep it upstairs in my bathroom, and I thought, for days when you're not gonna wear, like, you're not gonna put on a whole bunch of makeup, you can just put on mascara in the morning and it'll be right there. Did I ever end up doing that? Maybe once. I loved how wet it was. I really like wet mascaras, and it wasn't too thin as well, and it just, I really liked it. It was like, it didn't clump or anything. Would I buy it? Probably, but I have so many mascaras I don't need to. This is the Ulla Henriksen Truth Serum Collagen Booster. So this is the vitamin C booster. Vitamin C serum. Whatever I'm talking about, that's what it is. Okay, first of all, it smells great. It smells like oranges again. It is a nice consistency. It's not too thick and not too thin. Definitely went in the, like, soaked up in the skin. It had a pump as a travel size, which is amazing. Would I buy it? Maybe. Maybe. There's so many different serums on the market, and because serum is one of those things that usually you don't see the benefits of until years later, it's hard to know if paying more for something is really worth it. So I don't know. I have to give that whole subject a whole lot of thought. This is sad. This is the Formula X top coat. Now, maybe you can see how there's a ton left in here, and how it's crawling down like glue, like molasses. Like, it's so gross. Can you see that? It's like a hot glue gun, you know, like when you pull it out and it strings. Well, there's still like half left in this stupid bottle, and oh, maybe I should have done that. And I have to get rid of it because it's doing that. And when it was fresh, I loved it, Formula X, I think, is a great brand, a great nail polish brand. It does great things for my nails. It lets me have nail polish on for more than 2 days before it chips. Like, it lasts for me for about 5, which for me is amazing, because usually it was like a day and I would have major chips in my nails. So I love it. I've already bought another one. I'm hoping the other one lasts way longer than that one did. Here is the Dior Show mascara. Something got wet on all of this. I think it was one of those masks. Okay, so it's not too gross. It's just whatever. Dior Show mascara. This was like the deluxe sample size from somewhere. Did I love it? No, I didn't think it was particularly anything great at all. I know a lot of people love it, so don't crucify me, but I just didn't like it. I would not buy that. This, on the other hand, super impressed with, and I will definitely probably buy this again if they still make it by the time I need mascara again, because I have so much. But okay, so the idea is this is the CoverGirl Bombshell Volume. The idea is you've got 2 sides. The product is in this thing and then the brush is here. So you can see the brush on this one, very tiny. That's side number 1. You put that on first. And then on this side, you've got like a more standard mascara one. This gave so much length, like so much length. I was so surprised. It shocked me and I loved it. And it's a shame that I just had so many mascaras going that it kind of dried up before I could really get too much more use out of it. The Algenist. That's quite the face I just made. This is the Algenist Genius Ultimate Anti-Aging Eye Cream foil packet. So obviously I got this as a sample from Sephora. I think I got 2 or 3 uses out of this little sample and I really liked it. It says algironic acid and microalgae oil. Now, again, you don't see benefits from using it 3 times, but I like the texture. I didn't react badly to it. And like my skin soaked it up. What more can I ask for at this point of an eye cream? I liked it. This I hated. This is the Bare Minerals Lash Domination. In fact, I only used it once. Now, that said, it's got a really weird brush. Okay, it's almost like a spiral. Obviously a deluxe sample size. I hated this. I don't know if it came to me already dried up. I find that happens a lot with samples. But it just didn't, like, it barely would even go on my eyelashes. So I think I used it once and then chucked it in the bin. Empty. Now I can throw all this crap out. Thank you for making it through the video with me. If you made it this far, I really appreciate it. So if you have any comments about anything that I gave you a mini review on just now for, if it's something that you love, tell me why you love it and why it works for you. Maybe I used a few of these things wrong, but overall I think I had a pretty good impression of what worked for me and what didn't. So I hope I gave you some valuable information. All right, so thank you so much for watching and I hope you're having a great day. Take care, bye-bye.